go. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Guys, it's game situation.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's the fullback. This is Roosevelt Nix. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Let's bring it.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Tackles.
Quarter.
Take 2 of them. 1 day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger complete to Jones.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I'm coming for you.
Roethlisberger looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. There he goes, right side, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Gomez. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Gomez now on 1st down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check back, check back.
Here's Gomez off the bootleg. That one is caught by Hunt. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. In our meetings this week, they kind of tipped us off. They wanted to play ultra-aggressive, forcing fumbles. They just did that right there.
They took it to the next level, didn't they? You're exactly right, because everyone talks about being aggressive on defense and tackling well, but they were talking about getting after the football, making sure the ball was stripped out each and every time they lined up someone to get them on the ground.
And the adjustment working early. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd and a couple, Roethlisberger. The Sanders has got it complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Roethlisberger coming up with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's on field. Hey, it's on.
Show that bench release and go. King.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Check, 59. Hey, here we go.
50.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Lock it.
Throwing on second down. Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one. And that's caught inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
It's a gain of 32 yards. That's what matters. Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Set. 180.
59. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Slack it down.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He completes it to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Roethlisberger coming up with a first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw here, Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adam Thielen, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14. Titans nothing.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. 66. Bullet ride.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Mike's 59.
Gomez. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Here we go, here we go.
On the 30 as they come up, 2nd and 10.
Hey, alert.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Alert.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Set! Black 30.
Check, 59. Come to wild work. We want it.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Jack 16.
Here's Mack on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Black 20. Easy.
Let's go defense.
No bell.
Defense.
Black.
On 2nd and 15 now. Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 20-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
All right, now, 230.
59. Coming.
On 1st down, it's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight. Tight ends right. Watch tight.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Black 80.
You don't know no better.
Black 80.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. This is caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run it with Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Marlon Mack, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
The touchdown was scored by the runner, but the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now 21-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target. Third down here.
Got it? Mike, 57. Hey, get away from down top. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Let me what you got. What you got, Heavy? Let Heavy.
Throwing is Gomez. Operating from the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger, wide open receiver, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Roethlisberger now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger, this complete to Jones. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one a 41-yard attempt. And Myers able to knock it through. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Now Gomez looking to throw on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Gomez. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Just work with me a second here because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Let's go now, let's go now, let's go now. 8, read.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Kareem Hunt His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
Next to score, Steelers 24, Titans 7. Matt Bryant sets the kickoff.
And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Roethlisberger. This to Jarwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
What we got?
Roethlisberger will throw. It's caught. Jones. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the 1st down. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll go again with Sanders. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Myers' kick is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's our time. It's our time. My 7, let's go.
2nd and 10. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Looking to throw. Gomez. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Keelan Cole, the intended target. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another run here with Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Man, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Now Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jimmy Graham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing, finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Gomez now to throw on 2nd down. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Here's Gomez. From the gun, he'll throw. And an alley to run. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
57's Mike. Blue Dan. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. I'm here all day. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Buzz. Catch it. High.
Gomez throwing on 4th down. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. A gain of 3, 2nd down. It seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Mike to 59. Ready? Check. Recon, 132 fighting. Echo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Let's go. Hey, keep it up. Kill. Exit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Airing it out for Hearns. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there, hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play, but if not, maybe you get a pass interference call, and you know in the NFL, that's a spot foul. You get all of that yardage. That would be a big play.
Here's Matt Weil now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
It's our time, guys. It's our time.
They'll run it here with Wilkins. Room here to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, "Summertime and the living is easy." Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
On 1st down, Wilkins. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Mack. And that's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the one touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed. This is the type of performance you get. They can't fashion together any offense, no consistency, and they just took control.
So for Pittsburgh, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Titans, changes could be in the air as they fall to 0-8 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.